Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, now here I am to continue with my Christmas reviews for this year. And like I said before, I did want to review a couple of other Rankin Bass Christmas specials, like I did a few years ago when I reviewed Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. As I said, like this year I was planning to review like The Year Without a Santa Claus and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And so now here I am with my review of The Year Without a Santa Claus. So, yeah, this is definitely like a really good special. I mean, it is definitely very enjoyable. I mean, this is probably just like with a lot of the other Rankin Bass specials, such as like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman, and just yeah, like all many of the Rankin Bass holiday specials. Yeah, this is just like probably like one of the ones that really people really do seem to love. I mean, people just watch the Rankin Bass holiday specials like religiously during the holiday season, and yeah, they are really good. And yeah, this one is no exception. And this is definitely like a really enjoyable special. And yeah, I have seen this like a few times before, not many, but yeah, I've watched it a few times before, and yeah, I have liked it before, and yeah, I definitely did enjoy watching this again. I mean, I really did enjoy this. I mean, yeah, this is definitely like kind of like sort of a different story than like the other Rankin Bass specials. I mean, yeah, it definitely is like kind of like Christmas related. It is Christmas, but it has a different story. In this special, like Santa Claus has come up with a cold, and he is like discouraged by a doctor, thinking that people really don't care about Christmas anymore. And then like Santa then just decided to not go out and deliver gifts on Christmas that year. Here and then, like it really did like cause some people to really be upset, and so yeah, throughout the special, it's just like Mrs. Claus and a couple of elves just trying to really encourage people to really believe in Santa, and that's really what this is about. Like the elves along with the Santa, they actually like go down to Earth and stuff, and well, yeah, I guess it is like technically already good, but they go down to like the world, and then they just like are you really trying to make people really do like have their Christmas spirit back and strong and stuff. And there's also like the two miser brothers. There's like the snow miser who's like in charge of the cold, and like the heat miser in charge of warmth and stuff. And then that's like Santa Claus is out of the North Pole. Like Mrs. Claus is just like trying to really like get the North Pole under control and stuff. And yeah, then like there's a bunch of hijinks with the, well, not really hijinks, but it's like a battle between those two miser brothers and stuff. And so yeah, one wants cold and one wants uh, warmth, and yeah, it just like goes back and forth between that. And yeah, Santa like befriends like a few humans in this special and stuff, and like they bring like the two elves, Jingle and Jingle. They end up like taking Vixen down with them to the world, and yeah, and Vixen is like they disguise Vixen as a dog, and then like eventually like Vixen is like becoming sick because like the reindeer like need the cold and stuff, and the warmth is like makes them sick or something. That's what this special is saying and stuff, and so yeah, it's basically just like this like Santa just trying to really raise up people's like Christmas spirit again and make people believe in him. And he comes to at one point like he meets this one kid, it Ignatius, well Iggy, yeah, I guess we'll call him. And he apparently like doesn't believe in Santa at first, and but eventually like with the encouragement from Santa and Iggy's parents, like Iggy like regains his belief in Santa. And the and yeah, and at the same time, like Iggy and well, not Iggy, sorry, Jingle and Jangle are yeah, they just have like a bunch of hijinks in this special also, and like they like try to like talk to like the mayor of like Southtown, which is like the small town in the southern U.S. that they're in. Yeah, and they're like trying to like get the mayor to really believe, well, get people to really believe in Santa, but then yeah, he's just like finds it really hilarious and stuff about their story. And he like told Jingle and Jingle that if they can prove that they're elves by making it snow in the town when it really never snows there, like he'll believe and stuff, and then like he'll also like free Vixen and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and in order to make it snow, like Mrs. Claus, like just asked like the Snowmeister to make it snow. Oh yeah, and that's when like there was like the argument between the Miser brothers, and because apparently like that town was under the Heat Miser's control, and but like Mrs. Claus then proposed to the Heat Meister that, well, yeah, Mrs. Claus like had a proposal, well, for the Meister brothers, and then the Heat Miser agreed that he will like let it snow, but only if the Snowmeister surrenders the North Pole to his control. And then yeah, then like they didn't come to an agreement. And then yeah, Mrs. Claus then after like she just couldn't put up with their bickering anymore, like just then like quote unquote went over their heads, and she just spoke to their mother, Mother Nature. Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, she just like told the brothers to like compromise if they don't want to face their mother's wrath and stuff. Yeah, and then like eventually like then Santa eventually like discovered in the town that people really do believe in him and the spirit of Christmas after like all the kids like made him presents. And then yeah, that caused like headlines all over the world. And then eventually like back in the North Pole, like Santa like received a letter. There was like a girl that really was like pretty sad about Santa's decision to really skip Christmas and stuff. And then like she literally wrote she'll have a blue Christmas. Yeah. And yeah, that really is what then like triggered Santa to really like pack up the sleigh and like do his Christmas duties. And then like he also like made a stop, and it showed that it was now snowing in Southtown. Yeah, yeah. And it showed then like the children in Southtown on Christmas Day really were happy with all their presents, and it showed even Iggy had like a bike, and he also like gave his parents their presents too. Who yeah, and yeah, and then yeah, as it like then the special then just like ended with like a reprise of like the song that was playing in the opening. Then it showed like Santa got up from bed himself, and then like his reindeer were hitched up, and just showed him taking off on his sleigh to just bring joy Christmas. And yeah, it just showed him like flying his sleigh throughout the town and stuff. And then yeah, it ended like that. So yeah, it is like a really simple premise to this uh, special. I mean, of course, like it is like relatively short, so yeah, that's probably why it's a real simple premise. But yeah, it is like a really good special. I mean, yeah, the premise they go through and yeah, all the conflicts and stuff, they are like good conflicts and stuff. Yeah, it really does show like some people may like start to doubt their belief in Santa, but yeah, then like eventually they then like do regain it after they discover like the true meaning of Christmas and stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've seen this before. Like I talked about this when I reviewed Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, and yeah, it just shows that people do still have the Christmas spirit in their hearts. I mean, yeah, there's been a ton of movies. I mean, Polar Express went through it, and The Grinch went through it, and yeah, yeah, and yeah, even like in the Santa Claus movies, like that was went through also, and yeah, so yeah, it's these kinds of stories really have been used before in Christmas films before, so it's not really tedious to hear. But yeah, we have really seen it before, so yeah, and it is always like told pretty well, and yeah, it does like teach people the lesson of that. So yeah, I do like the special overall. I would give it probably 3.5 stars out of 4. I mean, it is definitely like a pretty good special. If you haven't seen it before, I would recommend it. I mean, yeah, well, a lot of you probably have already seen this, especially like seeing how the Rankin Bass movies are like traditions for a lot of people to watch during the holiday season. But if you haven't seen it before, I would recommend it. I mean, you'll enjoy it. I mean, and yeah, you'll get entertainment out of it. All right, so now that's all I can really say about it. So yeah, I know that this review it was pretty short. I mean, this has only been about 11 minutes, but yeah, it really is like a real simple thing to get through. So yeah, that's really the best way I can talk about it. And yeah, that's really like all I can really say about it. So yeah, alright, so yeah, that does it for my review of The Year Without a Santa Claus. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and so yeah, stay tuned for yeah, tomorrow on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day. Like I said before, I will be like reviewing The Nightmare Before Christmas again, since like when I tried a few years ago it really didn't turn out good because yeah, none of the audio went through. So yeah, tomorrow for Christmas Eve, I'll review The Nightmare Before Christmas, and then on Christmas Day, I'll review Santa Claus is Coming to Town to finish these Christmas reviews for the year. Alright, so yeah, stay tuned for those coming up. So, yeah, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.